back with this week's breakdown of Week 14's games. First game up, Patriots Mall and SME Hines. 2017 Rams with the victory, moves him to 6-7 on the season. Looking to get to 800. I don't know if that game was played. Mall out of town. Anyway, 2017 Rams with a victory. Next game, Ryan and Vic. 28-22 Broncos with the win. I don't know if that game was Sims. It was a lot of Sim games this week. 8:57, 19 minutes. Vic able to go. If that game was playing, 28-22 Broncos over the Panthers. Mook, I know that game was Sim. 26-14 Vikings over Buccaneers. Vikings on a 4-game winning streak. I do know that. Giants, Drew and Shaky. Drew with another blowout win, put up 54 points. I think he averaging like 43 on the season. 54-6 over Shaky. The man, the myth, the legend. One day he'll show us. Let's see what Drew did statistically. Watson threw for 415 and 4 touchdowns and an interception. I know he got to be in the running for Player of the Year, although Derrick Henry, she did it. Elliott, 16 for 96. Henry Ruggs, probably in the running for Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I know. 8 for 161. Goodwin, 15 for 62. Marcus Johnson. Hurst. Once again, he got everybody involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit 7 different receivers. Drew with the blowout win. Giants looking to get that number 1 seeding. You need the 49ers to take a loss, though. That's going to be tough. Mr. James, my better, a.k.a. Seavine. Seavine with a 27-17 win. Close to what I expected. But Seavine pulled it off. He's looking to get that last spot. Lamar Jackson, 172 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. This Seavine do. Rushing Freeman, he didn't really rush. 7 for 34. AJ Green, 2 for 74 on the touchdown. Yeldon, 5. 69 in the touchdown. Good win for Seavine. Tries to get one of them last playoff berths. 27-17. Titans, one of them twins. Don't know which one, don't care. He got smacked around by Meach, though. 34-3. Meach with the win after disappointing loss last week to Mook. Mook put it on. 341 game, 137 rushing, 204 passing. He did have 2 turnovers, but he got 4. Good win for Meach over in the AFC. Ghost and DL. DL beat the computer. He didn't really beat him like I expected. But he come out with the victory 29-21. DL looking to gain that one of those last playoff spots too. It's a nice race over in the NFC going on for those last couple of spots. Lions over the Packers 29-21. Marty got smacked. Larry beat him 38-15. Some of them stats. See what Larry did. Larry's been awfully quiet this year. Just come out and do his thing. He's going to be scary in the playoffs, though, over there in the AFC. If I was somebody over there, I wouldn't want to match up with him. 212, touchdown, Justin Herbert. points. He went for 11 for 108. Receiving Noah Fant, 4 for 84. Jerry Judy, 3 for 50. Golden Tate had a touchdown with his old ass. Good win for the Bengals. One of them twins, don't know which one, don't care. They've been getting blasted though. Chicago, who beat him? His daddy. Daddy been whooping on both them boys too. 42-13 in a family affair to Mamba Man. I think Mamba Man looking for one of those last playoff spots too. Garoppolo with 331, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Daddy whooped on son in that one. Mr. Martell, anytime he plays somebody tough, he took another beat down. 52-13, Coach White with a resounding win. Coach White tried to destroy him. Coach White Russell Wilson, dang, Russell Wilson went for 437 touchdowns. 4 for 39 rushing. Hamler, 6 catches for 289, a 48.2 average. How do you let a man average 50 yards a catch? I tell you, tight end Cole Kmet, 3 for 73. Brandon Cooks, 2 for 39, got a touchdown out of it. Locker, 1 catch with a touchdown. Hines got a touchdown. He did throw for 7 though. So everybody got in on the fun in that stat game. As the Jets blow out the Seahawks. Colts, this was a surprising game. I thought Rose would come back and make a showing. He took a donut. Joe Hill up and down. Joe Hill totally dominated this game, though. 353 total yards to 119 for the Rose and the Raiders. And Joe Hill was balanced too. 169 rushing, 184 passing. Let's see what Joe did. Tanny Hill, 193 in the touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 22 for 141. He did pretty good. Shut Rose down, 12 for 48 for Dalvin Cook. Winston, 3. Ooh, that's ugly. 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Ooh, that's ugly. 8 of 14 in pass attempts. Rose takes a devastating loss. I don't know how he can come back for that heading into the playoffs. 35-0. I would have a serious talk with my team after a loss like that. PT and the Washington football team, that game was Sim. Kamako won for 24-14 win. Let's see what they had Derrick Henry do since he didn't play that game. 20 for 96. We know that wouldn't have happened if he really played. Slow him down. He close to 4,000 yards on the season. Unbelievable. But at least the computer shows some type of justice. Kimako with the win. 24-14. Kimako's the number 1 seed in the NFC. Looking to go in the playoffs. Saints, Eagles, me and Ray screamed me and inside zone me to death. That's all he did. Mom fought for not being on that. Look at him, Jordan Love. Let's look at this nigga's stats. All he did was screams. Probably didn't complete another pass. 14 to 16 for 108 yards. Rushing 18 for 105. That inside zone me to death. Breeder, look at that. 8 for 70. 8 of them. Nobody else did nothing. Couldn't stop the screen. Austin Hooper went 2 for 24. Bad loss for me. I lost to that ball. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, one turnover. He held the ball for 15. Still lead the division. Eagles and Ray looking for us to draft. We'll let Coach White break down that draft scenario. Hopefully he'll get on there live and break the teams down. I don't even want to talk about this. We're going to skip that game. I'm still infuriated by some of the antics in the chat. We're going to leave that alone. Terrible. 35-13 Steelers and AJ with the win. AJ beat Buffalo. He played the same game though. Put up 404. He needed that win to keep his playoff hopes alive. Steelers over the Bills 35-13. DK and Nitty, Ravens and Browns. Woo! He put up 70 on DK. What can you say after that? What did he do? Let's look at his stats. Drew Brees, 462 with 7 touchdowns. 13 for 82 for Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb taking trade offers. I think Nitty taking trade offers for Chubb. We gotta see. He still got Kamara back. He probably can afford to get rid of him. Receiver Tyreek Hill, 11 for 353. Terrible. Tyreek Hill got probably 30 touchdowns on the season. Hey! I can barely hear. Tyreek Hill go for 11 for 353 and 6 touchdowns. That's it for this week. Week 14. Week 15, we'll go over them games. Raiders, Chargers, Bills, Broncos, PT, and Seahawks. Eddie and he put up 41 points. I think that's what he averaged. Yeah, we'll go over that next week. Vikings, Bears. That should be a good battle. Move back. The Mamba, man, they usually play good games. Panthers, Packers. That's a CPU game. Packers no longer in the league. Texas Colts, like Joe Hill in that one. Rams, Coach White. I'll take Coach White in that one. Over the Rams, Jets and Rams. Titans, Twin. One of them twin niggas don't know which one, don't care. He pulled out a victory over DL. That might be somewhat of a surprise. Talk about that next week. Falcons. He's not in the league anymore, so that's an auto game. Buccaneers don't know if he can beat the CPU. Don't really know who he is. Ooh, Meech with a 59-3 win over DK. Terrible. Terrible. Maul and Sevon looking to get that last playoff spot. Oh, you know what? He's going to take a loss for that game. He already got an L for some things that happened earlier in the season with his front office. We had to penalize him. That's a loss for Sevon. Ray and Shaky, the man, the myth, the legend. And Ray. Ray just beat me last week, so I'm going to go with him. Shaky just getting to know everything. It's going to take him a minute. James, that was my game. I beat him 20. That was a tough game, though. I spammed him to death with that run, too. I'm going to start spamming niggas. That seemed to work. Mako 28-14. I think that game was Sim. AJ got pushed around in that one. Ooh, Larry with the 38-7 win. We'll talk about that next week. That's it. All the games as we head into the playoffs. Let's look at the standings right now. See where we at in the playoffs. Look at the AFC standings. It's a new playoff format, so I think actually 7 teams make it this year. Jets, we know he in, top seed over there. Rose probably will make it. I don't even want to mention this nigga's name. We're gonna skip him. Still infuriated about that. Jaguars. That's Meach. Meach 9-5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nitty, I think he lead that division. 5. Seabon still in it. Colts still in it. Steelers, I think, actually might still be in it. Took that 7th loss, though. Bengals 8-6. What's Nitty record? 8-6. They tied for the division. Broncos. Let's go race over there in the NFC. AFC. Let's look at the NFC. 49ers, they fighting for the number 1 seed. 49ers did beat Giants earlier in the season. So he would be the number 1 seed unless he loses. Number 2 would be Drewski. Seahawks would be number 3. I ain't worried about him though. He can't beat nobody good. Vikings lead that division. 9-4. There I go. 9-5. I lead the division. Cowboys still in it. Marty 8-6. Bears still in the division. For the division, him and Mo, he 8-5. They play this week. That might be the game of the week. Bears, Vikings, Lions. He took a devastating loss. He 8-6. He's in the fight for the division, but with that loss, that might hurt him. Falcons, he no longer in the league, but Rams 6-7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got basically the Bears, Lions, somebody in that NFC North probably get that last spot. I don't know, Marty Smack. We'll see heading down the stretch. It's gonna be a good 2 games left. We'll see how it ends up. That's it for this weekend MML. Peace.